The Kidd-class guided missile destroyers were a series of 4 warships based on the Spruance-class destroyers. The Kidds were designed as more advanced multi-purpose ships, in contrast to the predecessors' focus on anti-submarine warfare, adding considerably enhanced anti-aircraft capabilities. Originally ordered for the former Imperial Iranian Navy, the contracts were cancelled when the 1979 Iranian Revolution began, and the ships were completed for the U.S.Navy, because they were equipped with heavy-duty air conditioning and other features that made them suitable in hot climates. They tended to be used in the Middle East, specifically the Persian Gulf itself. During the service with the U.S. Navy from the 1980s to the late 1990s, the ships were popularly known as the Ayatollah or Dead Admiral class. They were decommissioned and sold to Taiwan, now being known as the Keelung class. History. These ships were originally ordered by the last Shah of Iran for service in the Persian Gulf in an air defense role. The Shah was overthrown in the Iranian Revolution prior to Iran accepting delivery of the ships, causing the United States Navy to integrate the vessels into its own fleet. Each ship in the class was named after a U.S. Navy admiral who had died in combat in the Pacific in World War II. Kidd was named after Rear Admiral Isaac C. Kidd, who died on the bridge of his flagship, the Arizona, during the attack on Pearl Harbor on 7 December 1941. Callahan was named after Rear Admiral Daniel Callahan, who was killed during a surface action at the Naval Battle of Guadalcanal, the 13th of November 1942, aboard the San Francisco. Scott was named after Rear Admiral Norman Scott, who was killed during the same surface action that killed Admiral Callahan at the First Naval Battle of Guadalcanal, aboard the Atlanta. Chandler was named after Rear Admiral Theodore Chandler, who died on 7 January 1945, as a result of burns received from a kamikaze crashing into his flagship, the Louisville, the previous day. In 1988-90, the Kidds received the New Threat upgrade, which allowed cooperative engagement with the Aegis Ticonderoga-class cruisers, enabling the cruisers to control the Kidds' surface-to-air missiles in flight while the destroyers remained electronically silent. However, the arrival of the Aegis-equipped Arleigh-Burke-class destroyers led to the accelerated retirement of the Kidd class. All 4 ships were decommissioned from the U.S. Navy in the late 1990s, and were initially offered for sale to Australia in 1997 for $30 million each. In 1999, the offer was rejected, based on extensive problems the Royal Australian Navy had encountered during the acquisition of 2 surplus Newport-class tank landing ships from the U.S. Navy in 1994. After the Australian refusal, the 4 ships were offered to Greece, which also refused sale and reactivation. In 2001, the U.S. authorized the reactivation and sale of all 4 ships to Taiwan. All 4 have been transferred to the Republic of China Navy under the Quanghua 7 program. They were sold for a total price of $732 million with upgraded hardware, overhaul, activation, and training. Included a reduced missile loadout of 148 ADM-2 Block IIIA and 32 RGM-84L Block II Harpoon anti-ship missiles. The reactivation was done in Charleston, South Carolina, by VSC BAV. Keelung-class destroyers. The first 2 ships, X-Scott and X-Callahan, arrived at Suao, a military port in eastern Taiwan, in December 2005, and were named Keelung and Suao in a commissioning ceremony on 17 December 2005. Following the tradition of ship class naming, ROCN has referred these vessels as Keelung-class destroyers. The remaining two units, X-Kidd and X-Chandler, were delivered in 2006, and named TSO Ying and Markong, respectively. The opposition-led legislature Yuan originally allocated only enough money to purchase half of the EDM-2 missiles that the destroyers can carry. A further purchase of 100 supplemental EDM-2 missiles was included in the 2007 annual budget to ensure all four ships had a full load of EDM-2. By end of 2008, DDG-1802 Suwa was spotted to have 8 HF-3 Ashams installed in place of 8 Harpoon Ashams. It has been speculated from 2014 on that a navalized Skybow missile system, currently planned for an upcoming shipbuilding program that involves the procurement of 3 or 4 air defense frigates, will also be replacing the standard missile system on these destroyers. Ships in class. Original name: Huskid, tentative Iranian name: Kouraush, present name: TSO Ying, was to be Tung Teh, commissioned on 3 November 2006. Original name: Huskalaham, tentative Iranian name: Dariush, present name: Suwa, was to be Ming Teh, commissioned on 17 December 2005. Original name: Ascot, tentative Iranian name: Nada, present name: Keelung, was to be Kai Teh, commissioned on 17 December 2005. Original name: Chandler, tentative Iranian name: Anoshiavan, present name: Markong, was to be Wu Teh, commissioned on 3 November 2006.